my sacred space for shadow love for Gemini. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising, Gemini Venus, Gemini Mars, and Gemini Collective, and Crosswatchers. All the Geminis, welcome, come in, come in to my sacred space to welcome the full moon in Leo. And today I have created a tarot spread for full moon in Leo. It's called Follow Your Heart. We do it in the end with this Divine Comedy related deck, Gusto Vedore Designs. So you have got the solar plexus chakra, it gives you this deck. So Aries also got this deck, so we are having this today. But as well, solar plexus chakra is about the hero's journey, to remember that you are a hero of your own movie and own life, and you have your own path to follow and your purpose to fulfill. And this archetype in the solar plexus chakra could fall into be a servant, helping everybody else before own needs have to be met too. So this is here. But also solar plexus chakra is a willpower. Like we human beings, we develop this willpower when we are kids. We are supported possibly in the home if everything goes right. If not, we might be not supported, and then we cannot get us doing big things because we lack the willpower. So this solar plexus chakra would be like put the light back to your house, start driving with your with your sphinxes, like the chariot. Put one foot after another to the goals you set, because no wish is coming true, but like plans are needed. If you have wish or goals, you need to do something. This willpower is there, that you put certain schedule, like me too. I'm committing constantly. CCIA. Consistent, committed, imperfect action. This could be even a very good any hero to remember. Let's go. So you got also from this Anubis Oracle 14 that is connected to the Temperance card. Here we have Hathor, Magic, Medicine Woman, and Integration. Very interesting card. I'm a Gemini too, so I'm looking this like, wow, yes, I'm doing magic here as well. Kind of like a magic moment here, and here we have this Hathor. So let's see what the Hathor says in the end of this reading. This is in the position of the follow your heart, so Hathor knows most likely balance is needed. As well, snake is on the table because we have a snake here, so snake will be around here all the time in your journey now. Okay, let's go. We have here a lot of things to do. So today also, if you are like, why I cannot comment, you can comment if you're a member. I said for the extensive reading, it's fair because they go to the membership. Also, that the people who ask the questions are the members. So that's the thing. So I've lowered the price, so it's even easier to become. But the membership is really to support me for this channel, because I'm a small maker. Really, I'm not even able to cash anything yet from the YouTube. So if you join to be member, it does help me to earn something one day. And I do also a lot of work for this channel, so it will be fair. Anyway, now let's focus. This is your full moon in Leo card, Gemini. Okay, the path. Talking about the path, magical path, and here we have number 8. Interesting. It can feel indeed these times. Uranus is in the direct position since 30th of January. It's been all the time in Taurus. It makes this kind of like a early matters. Like you are very, like if there is some kind of like a things related to breakthrough or something, it's really like a practical matters. How you kind of like solve things in the practical matters in your life, or commitments, or like it's very this Taurus energy, earth energy. But the path is magical. Gemini. But interestingly, we have now still 6 months to go with this Taurus in Uranus, now in direct. That is like a forward movement. It was since September stagnant, like not direct. Now it is. So things can happen even abundance-wise, money-wise. Things can come to you. And then in the 7th of July, it changed to Gemini. And it will go still backward to Taurus in some point in September or some November. But then it will be 8 years in Gemini. And there will be this really, possibly, there is this kind of portal moments, all kind of planet moments currently, like things are like changing. Things are really changing. Uranus is the planet of change and this kind of genius rising. It's also ruling planet of Aquarius that we currently have the Aquarius season. So there's something like another level of consciousness for you, and that's like a magical. Like I feel like this is really like a window opening, almost like this kind of portal. Like, okay, wow, I didn't think this way. Sometimes some people can be even having new way of doing things. I mean, kind of. Me too. I challenge this kind of way to, like, I actually now any member can ask a question, but I'm sometimes thinking like, why don't you ask me a question like, could be even gossip related. Like I could look with the spirit, for example, whatever drama is going on, I could look into some things like that. Like, yes, there is so many questions you can ask about the world, and I could use these psychic skills to do it. Why not? The question can be anything. Like lately, I've been looking this document of Candace Owen of the French president is married to Brigitte Macron, and there is a lot of like a book coming and all kind of like evidence surfacing that Brigitte Macron is trans. And it is weird, like, of course, in our world, maybe it's not accepted, and that's why it has to be hidden, but it seemed to be that to hide in our world things that are not welcome truth, people are willing to kill people, and that's not right. So then people have to be called out. Like if you kill somebody because you are protecting your little secret, that's not right, and you have your leading position. And again, we come to this kind of lion power. Today we talk about the power and inner strength and all these kind of lion things. It is truth that a person having little power already shows how they use the power. When they get more power, they are just showing their true colors more. So already from the little makers, what they did when they were little makers, whatever gossip about Blake Lively, she was already mean before. Now she got the big star, she's even more mean. This is a natural of people having a power. They are showing they power more when they have more money or something, and if they are anything that they have like a tendency to evil or anything, it will show just more. So just pay attention to this. You can just look what they did when they were small. Then they already show what they were up to. So it's kind of easy way to track those kind of people. Anyway, I don't know. Let's see what's coming. So I'm got another level of consciousness for Gemini. Then let's go immediately to this Valentine message. So I have created this kind of love messages. Gemini, I'm Gemini 2. Okay, this is already opening. So these love messages are for you. Then these were really not fitting in this box, all these current feelings of a person. So I will put them also in the box. Let's take from both. So Gemini, current feelings of your person. This one. Oh, this is so cute. Amor. We have the San Valentine reading. This is also that. I think it's pretty obvious. There's a lot of hearts on the table. Okay, the lockbox also. Lock lady can have a little love here. Current feelings of your person. Let's start from this. Wow, interesting. This is a funny thing. I thought Kit could not be damaged, but what is this laser hitting in the front scanner part? Drones, hot lava, propaganda, psychic storm alert. Interesting that this is happening. The person is feeling like like you're like a kid. Of course, kid has indeed MBS coating outside. Like there is a one weak point of the kit, and that is the front scanner part. And then if that gets hit, it's like a game over. Anyway, they feel like you are this kind of invisible ally, like this kind of car, like a kit. There are so many funny movies. I mean, this was a favorite TV series I was watching in the 80s, but like it's still available. Michael Knight and the Kid. Nowadays, I guess in kind of cars are even reality speaking cars, but then it was like a magical thing. I was run to my grandparents' house to see this with my brother. Magical love, manifestation of love happening, momentum in magic love. That is magic of love, baby. Wow, there is. If you have a magic on the table already, there's also this magical love feelings. Then we have, okay, there's two cards. Chaos as this one. There is chaos in the way I hold it all together. I'm like an unsettled feather in a film from my past. This is a chaos song by Astrid Swan, but interesting, this kind of feather. Feather is really psychic. Unsettled feather. There is, if there is change, and now is very, like all the astrological elements are there to make the change like a really, like a chaotic even. Uranus is this kind of master of chaos. You have to kind of drive that kind of wave. You feel most chaos if you have a resistance of it. So if you are like accepting the change, the chaos is part of it. So you should not be afraid. You should be like this kind of queen of chaos rather than to be the victim of the chaos. But anyway, the person feels this kind of unsettling feelings. Magic is happening. What is going on? Like unsure. Where we are climbing. What's going on? What is this other world? Then never give up and good luck will find you. So person doesn't want you to give up. Is luck on the other side. It's like a lucky place, and this is like a night and day. Like you're coming from the night to the light. A bird doesn't sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. Maya Angelou. Oh, such a beautiful thing. Bird has a song, that's why it's singing. It reminds me, like my favorite character in the Moomins, in the Finnish, like a Moomin stories, is this Snuffin that leaves the Moomin Valley for the winter and go for like a hiking to find a song, a new song, and he's kind of going, of course he's going to south and he cannot be in the tent. He's usually this kind of camper, cannot be in the tent in the winter anyway. He's going to some warmer lands, a bit like a migrating bird. And as a bird, he's like coming back to the Moomin Valley when it's spring again, and then he has a new song. So kind of like he also has the song, like it's just like he's owning it, like what he has. Like how can you own a song? But it's you, it's part of you, it's coming from you. It's like something like a bird. It sings because it has a song. It's like it's I got the music, kind of. Somehow like this brings me this kind of spring in the air energies about the person, that they are like a little bit like a Gemini. Okay, then you are my soulmate. This is seventh heaven. Love is light. I see stars again. Your love is healing. I dream of you. Wow, there is this kind of ring of love and light. And 17, this is really like Aquarius energy star card. Wow. Everything very positive. Okay, let me see. We didn't got the negative things. Now we got the love message for the Valentine. Okay, Gemini. Oh la la. If I know what love is, it is because of you, Hermann Hesse. Wow. The arrow is coming from the Gemini to your person. Like, wow, I was hit by a love. Cool. Magical love, looks like. Okay, so we are here. I think we go to this. It doesn't have to be indeed very long reading. This next one is Cancer after this, but now this is your hero's journey under full moon in Leo. We are going to see this kind of sun card position. If you want to see the visual of this spread, it is like this is the sun card, the power, the strength, really the sun inside of you, almost like this is also like a magician shining here, the light. This is that kind of inner strength, and we are looking it now. What is it, Gemini? What is your greatest inner strength? And then this is the Lion card, so how I step into my power. How can I now, under the full moon in Leo, how can I be the lion in the Zion? Okay. Then Moon. Your love shadow is what you need the most. This is the Moon card. This is like a kind of secret thing, like you don't realize, like this is playing part. And then often the shadow is kind of, we are like totally like it's in subconscious, so we are not aware of it kind of consciously, but then I'm trying to give you in my reading always like a kind of window, kind of this window to the subconscious mind. You would be starting to see these patterns that are playing in your life, so then you can be kind of magician. Magician is always working with the knowledge and conscious, while the devil is the unconscious and it's completely like you live in this unconsciousness and you don't know what you're doing. So the fourth card is the star position. How can you dream bigger? So if now this is like an axis of Leo and Aquarius, it forms this kind of self-actualization, how you can stand up like a unique self, and then this is the collective, dreaming for the whole collective. What is it, Gemini? What can you do for the whole collective possibly? What is your secret sauce you can do? Okay, let's see. Interesting. Inner strength is 5 of Cups. Interesting that this is very personal to me. I hope is resonating with the Geminis too. I do feel like the sadness is my biggest power. So 5 of Cups is the loss and pain, and when you can transform that as the Queen of Swords to wisdom, it is really giving you, the pain can really fuel you, like, oh my god, this is painful, I don't want this to anybody else, and so on. But pain, I want to show this from my own deck. Where did I put that thing even? So many decks always around here. Maybe if I don't see it immediately, we leave it be. I think. Here. Okay. Let's try, because this is really, this has been meaningful for me, and that's my inner strength, like a Gemini too. So I want to show how I was really emotional about drawing this card, because it is showing the 5 of Cups in that way that resonated with me. So maybe it resonated with other Geminis too. Oi. This is like a cover card of my deck. So this is like the magic is in the mess, Brené Brown, and there is this kind of higher self painting light and love into the mirror. But this is kind of seeing the shadow sister. Like this is another version of my original even sun card that I draw, where is this kind of clarity sister, creative sister, like a light sister, creating more light into the dark shadow sister who is passive and who cannot do anything and who's just crying. But here, like, the clarity sister shows that the tears are golden. There is so much caring in your tears. There is so much love when you are sad. Like, sadness is actually, you have cared so much about somebody or something, that's why you cry. Like, it's a positive feeling. Of course, if it's overflowing, it can be like a swampy feeling you never got out. So too much is always bad. But the magic is in the mess. We have this magic in the table, and magic. this is your strength to turn that kind of pain into wisdom. That is here. To understand this kind of duality even of our light and shadow. The light is the joy, the shadow sister, my strength, this is very personal to me, is the sadness. Like the shadow sister is, if I'm shadow sister, I'm sad. That's how my darkness shows. I just get sad and I get really passive and I can do nothing. And that's very, very opposite of what I normally am. So there is this kind of almost like how I can be this person when I'm actually very joyful normally, but it can happen that you really spend time to get back to yourself. But that is possible because you got the higher self, the GPS in you that can bring the light back. You really like you. It's like if you got a little broken, you have this kind of automatic program, like a kid was saying here, like this. There is kind of some way to fix this car with love and light. But this is the inner strength now. What is your greatest inner strength? Sadness. Or possible me, shadow sister. Being shadow sister is a big strength. It can be something else for you. There are all these kind of pairs of emotions. So for me as a Gemini, it really is matching this joy and sadness. But remember, this is a 5. Also number of change. So emotions always change. Remember this. Everything always passes. It is not that emotions are us. This is just like a weather. This is just like a seasons. Seasons pass, weather pass. It doesn't stay the same. So it's not your identity. It is your reaction to something that your needs are not met. For example, something has happened and your body is reacting. So it's not you. It's you in the sense, but it's like rather a messenger. If you're talking about Mercury being ruling planet of Gemini, it's like feelings are messengers. Feelings are the Mercury. Okay, then let's see now how I step into my power. Again, 5. Interesting that you got all these kind of sad cards. You have to understand the potent of 5. Half of something, that you're halfway somewhere. I mean, of course, we're talking about this time now. This is very time-wise reading. So now you are halfway of something, and this is halfway of your like a 10 of Pentacles. You are like a halfway there. It can be like a little bit defeating to hear, oh, I thought I was already 8 of Cups. Oh, I'm like actually only 5, only halfway, but it's already halfway. It's the Cup story, of course. No, this is Pentacle story. But interesting that we have the 5 in the inner strength, and how I step in my power is understanding that you are enough. This is also very much this kind of inside work, mental beliefs, because 5 of Pentacle can feel like you're left in the cold. You're this kind of match girl with the last match, and like you have not enough money, and people are not appreciating enough. So you are enough, and going forward, every other card will show how you are enough. So this is just that moment of realization, like I'm enough. This house is warm enough. I got enough. And something has to change, because it's a 5 again. You have to understand the need to change even. If you are in the hard spot, only way is up. Okay. Then, so that was the Lion. Lion is enough. Enough magic. You got enough magic. So hero's journey indeed. It is not about arriving immediately to the final like a goal or like a finish line. What is anyway a hero's journey if you're immediately, oh, I win, like you didn't have to do anything. This shows that the journey is the home. Your journey is home. The road is home. Like wherever you are is already like that's your hero's journey, and it's also to be appreciated. It's also enough where you are now. Step in your power, look around where you are is you. It's also time to realize, okay, I'm sitting in my tarot room, it's Sunday morning, everything is around is also you. You have chose those things. You could also choose differently. You have chose those things. For example, I have chose a life that is a little bit harder because I live abroad. I cannot speak my mother tongue in this country unless I'm in Brussels. I don't live now in the works for Finnish people are there. Anyway, kind of, I chose a harder part, but I love it. I love this house. I live in this Art Deco house. I live on the seaside. I have a Belgium Finnish child. He has a opportunity to become a multilingual. Like if I speak 7 language, he speak already 3 fluently. Like he's only 10 and he speak 3 language. Like it is like a choices you make you. And I have maybe took a harder part, but it's still interesting. That's important too. That your life has a meaning, even it would be hard. Anyway, let's see. Now we see this moon card. Your love shadow is what you need the most. Wow, 9 of Cups. So you need the most that somebody feed you with the golden spoon. Like things are easy. Like you're just like in the getting fat. Let's see. Like really, like you are spoiled. Let's say like this card shows like you're really like spoiled about like love and care. And if this, it's interesting that they are on the same line. Like I just put it here. Here is also like a hand coming to help. It's almost like there is this kind of, I think it's interesting. This, I don't like it's almost like a grandiose person who is just like totally like a too big to this house because it's eaten so much. But I think this is abundance. Your love shadow is what you need the most. You really need this kind of abundance in your love. Like nobody is like this kind of lack is not happening. Like you have enough, you totally have enough, and you have been feeling like you don't. Nobody ever feed you honey or anything, or the best chef is there to cook you. Like nothing of this is happening, but that is this love shadow. Like it's a possibility that you can be completely like every needs can be met, from the lack to abundance. That is something to see, that the shadow is pushed aside for some reason, that you are living in this lack mentality a lot, but it's there. The abundance is there in the shadows, in the void. You need the most this kind of abundance. Okay, let's see. The magic is coming here. It's kind of coming like a take this cup, drink it up. It's like maybe the Hathor has something to say about this. Like 9 of Cups is anyway like almost getting all the things you ever wished for. So it's like this wish fulfillment, getting married or whatever is it. And now we have then the how can you dream bigger. 10 of Wands. Interesting, we had all this like a 5 that is together 10. And then in the line of this 5 of Pentacle, we have 10 of Wands. So hard work, finishing a project, doing all the hard work. How this hard work can be the dreaming bigger. Maybe it is feeling overwhelming how much work you have to do, but the how can you dream bigger is just keep working, keep carrying even things. Something about that. Interesting. Being active. This is of course interesting that this is, I know this card. If this has a hero path, downside of the archetype is servant. This is the servant card. I've been giving a lecture in my magical magician membership about how this is kind of the servant card, even though it's a beautiful thing to finish what you start, but you can become like really breaking your back to other people. I have been also breaking my back, literally double hernia, so it is like dream bigger. I think the hero's path is there. If the cause that you're working for is something dear to you and is for you, I think it's worth to even break your back, in the sense like it's like, just don't break it to serve always others, but it has to be something for you too, something like big. But the one person is here. This is the Aquarius position. It would be like a dream for everybody. Possibly, maybe you have this value of hard worker. You like to see people hard working. So somebody else in your life could be also, how can you dream bigger? Like they are gonna work hard for the things you care about, for example. Like there are people who are willing to work hard. Like I'm really admiring some people who do good journalist research, or like are talking openly about hard stuff, that they're not afraid to work, do the work, not get easy way, but do really the work. Is almost like getting really easy way, just the easy truths. This is like a willing to carry the heavy subjects too. Dream bigger, taking bigger kind of works even. It could be even in my, if this is in line of this kind of not being enough, wanting to be successful here, doing the hard work. Leo understanding lion is enough, and then understanding that working hard, it's needed. It's like a part of the dream getting actualized is that you need to keep doing like a hero, but working is part of it. Okay, let's read now this advice. Magic. I think it's like no shortcut. You have your path, and it keeps growing. You keep gathering more and more wood on the way. Interesting. This is like they are like a kind of pondering, do we have enough wood to heat the house? And here is like, okay, I'm coming. I have wood to heat the house. I have all you need to keep your house warm. It's really like that story comes here. Interestingly, like they are like our wood is running out. We are poor. Oh, I'm coming. I have more wood. And this is a passion and purpose. This is related to the ones are always about your life purpose. So it's like part of that. You have to be aligned to your life purpose, possibly, to get all what you ever wanted. So which is, this is 14, yes. Even the hard work doesn't feel so hard work when you are like, it's like your dream you're working for. So Gemini. Hathor, magic medicine woman integration. Let's put the glasses on. I have to read well. Beauty permits the goddess of love and joy, celebration and intoxication. She is the cow goddess of the night sky, whose nourishing milk streams forward as the Milky Way. In the lineage of the most ancient grandmother Nate, who is sometimes depicted as a serpent who reaches inside of herself to pull out all of creation, an abiding sense of the benevolence of Neith is infused into Hathor, the medicine woman who integrates the light and dark into magical blend of higher love and wisdom in her gold and silver chalice of healing. Wow, we get this kind of healing. That's also missing from this card, that my channel is called Shadow Sister Healing. There is just a healing, but this is like a healing card here. Very, very beautiful. Her medicine resolves inner conflict. Anything lowly in form becomes divine when blended with her love. Was it all? No, there is more. She has the power to bring you to the sacred marriage within, fostering unconditional love for yourself and others. When you are healed by Hathor's magic, you experience a peaceful yet powerful infusion of love. When she appears in her Lady of Beasts aspect, all of Earth's creatures feel blessed and safe in her presence and long to be close to her heart. If you have chosen this card, you have an opportunity to drink from Hathor's magical medicine chalice. As you focus on her loving presence, begin to resonate with the essence of the brew she is creating for you, a blend that includes the opposition in your life, combined alchemically to transmute into unconditional love. Feel the healing power of love enter and flow through your being. Problematic situations, struggles, and even strained relationships can be transformed when you integrate Hathor's love. Hathor can also introduce you to your allies and animal totems. When you pull this card, it's a good time to notice who comes into your conscious awareness. You might even find that a totem appears in your outer physical surrounding over the next few days. Watch for the magic so you can engage with it fully. Wow. It is like a... Somehow, what was this sentence? Like a problematic situations like this here. Struggles and even strained relationships can be transformed when you integrate Hathor's love. You can get from the 5 to 10. Here was like a 5 to 9, the same line. This is abundance. Of all the needs are met in the emotional sense. And here you are on your purpose. Even you thought you were lost. Something like guidance here. Do you understand? Integrate Hathor's love. Okay, now we're gonna take the Whisper of Love card for you. Gemini, this reading doesn't have to be so long. So last Sun Valentine message in this extensive love reading, full moon Leo reading. There is also this question in the full moon in Leo: how am I being called to awaken to something bigger? So let's see this love life of yours. What is Gemini being called to? What is this? Do something for someone. Give your attention to another. Wow, there's really this loving 41, really like a beautiful energy. There was a little bit winter energy here, and now it's like a spring brewing here in this magic card. It's top of the magic card, I mean. So this is your Sun Valentine message, Gemini. When you do something kind for someone, you create an opportunity for your relationship to be re-energized. How can you be considerate towards someone today? Insignificant things can be a big impact. Imagine how amazing your life will be when you are consistently doing kind and loving things for others. Do something for someone. It does not need to be someone you are close to or that you see every day. You might choose to do something for someone you don't even know. Just choose someone and do something nice for them. There are so many ways to act with kindness. Open a door for someone who has their arms full. Greet everyone you see. Never underestimate the power of a smile or a positive attitude. Put extra change in a parking meter. It doesn't take much to change someone's day. Nature's child lovingly pets a rabbit while other animals gather around. Rabbits are a signifier of compassion. They remind you to look inside for the tools you already have. The deer is here to emphasize limitless kindness. Take a moment to consider how wonderful it is to give to someone. Brightening someone's day is a wonderful experience. Wow, very beautiful Sun Valentine message. Oh, kindness. It is needed in this evil world. Now I would ask question from the audience, but I don't see any members here. But if you want to take my membership, the prices are lowered also, just for me to get something to manage to pay anything I need to buy. But yes, I'm also creating my own tarot deck. This one that I was using here. So, I mean, I need to print it. So you help if you take my membership. There are like all kind of ways. One interesting is that you can get this kind of private recorded reading with 25 euro. It includes, of course, this extensive reading. So then that's very cheap way to have a reading, for example. Anyway, I'm not going to start cleaning now. Soon I come back for the Cancer. This was your reading, Gemini. And yeah, see you soon in the Cancer reading. Okay, bye.